about the future and maybe who wasn't, and who wants to make a career out of this and who doesn't. And so we can start to get an idea of how much work and what types of engagement we need to do and a way to measure it as we go forward. And then we also started with these, with the metrics and measures. As you know, those have permeated all the way throughout government now. Local government is doing it all the way through to our different agencies and the state as a whole. This is something that's really, it's a cultural shift within government in the state of Michigan, which is really exciting. You've had a part in that. It's a part that's moved the furthest down the pathway. So now as we try to move this to the next step, we know engagement of our employees, empowerment, job satisfaction. But this is the area that we really need to make improvement in if we're going to change the way that the way that customer service works, to transform our state into a world-class customer service organization. I love the example in DNR. So DNR starts, every agency in the state practically has a website, and the idea is that you interact with whoever your customers are. Well, the DNR took our survey concept and really applied it to how do we get information, capture information from the users, our customers, and then make the modifications that we need to improve the customer service experience. Or when we change things, how is it working? Why not just ask? It's a simple concept, but it's something that's being used and being used effectively. And ECMB now implementing the individual performance management system that really will tie in the goals and objectives of the state to what everybody does on a day-to-day basis, giving people the dignity of knowing how they fit, how their work fits into the broader mission we're trying to accomplish for the people of the state. So these different changes, there's no silver bullet to it, but they start to accumulate, they start to gain momentum. I feel like we have some great momentum going right now. So what we're trying to do from here on into the future is to continue with the survey process so that we always know that we're making improvement. By the way, we're going to go way out of our way to assure people and demonstrate that people can answer these surveys, participate in the surveys, and be honest about what they really think in the surveys, because we don't have any access to any individual data. And we'll need your help in carrying that message through. This is all about measuring our performance more than measuring the employee's performance. Okay, so this is about how well are we doing, how well is our management team doing in empowering employees and improving that involvement and satisfaction and communication, and all the things that are important for an organization to work, particularly when it's big as the state of Michigan. And so we'll start communications this spring, gearing up to the September survey that we had. Last time we had over 30,000 participants. That was outstanding participation. We'll look to do even better next time, and I can't wait to see what are some areas where there's been improvement. We can learn from the innovative ideas that we'll put in place. And we launched Bureaucracy Busters to try and, it's almost like a 21st century suggestion box, because 48,000 employees, it's kind of hard to put boxes everywhere and read little pieces of paper people slip into them, but instead to do it with this crowdsourcing technology with a platform that really is kind of reminiscent of Facebook. And at first it was just about how can we get a hold of ideas, and we sent all the ideas. I see Director Nixon, we sent about 1,000 ideas to ETMB that had come in, the ones that maybe weren't the winning ideas, if you will, but the ones that were chosen by all of you and the rest of your colleagues, but still ideas worthy of implementation and really want to deliver on so many of those. But we want to take it beyond just ideas to improve state government, but also to help us to set priorities. One of the things that came through was an identification. Some of the most popular ideas weren't really ideas, they were identification of problems. And a lot of people think, yeah, that's a problem. I agree that's a problem. So it's like an idea, and the system rose to the top. It wasn't really a solution, but it was more of an issue. But that was important for us to have. It's very valuable feedback. So we get it. We say, okay, there's a lot of employees that feel that this area is a problem. So we had 4 or 5 of those. And we put those out for the next round and say, okay, so these issues that have been identified, where should we start where should we really focus? Where should we start? And what was far and away the top choice was employee engagement, employee empowerment. I read all the comments below, and I do read those. Some of them are less productive than others. But as I go down, I read the comments on these things, and I hear from folks that it has been years since I felt like I had any voice at all. And one lady was telling me, we had gotten together. One of the ideas that was submitted, and it was one of the popular ideas, and we got together and had a lunch. And afterwards, she sent an email to me and said, I've been here at state government for 35 years, and I finally feel like I just have hope that maybe I've got a voice in this process. That's, on one hand, it's a great opportunity. The other hand, it's what a heartbreak. And I look at those survey results, and I see there's some people that have been here for so long and feel just kind of trapped. Like, it's kind of too late to change careers now, but I just hate being here. And it's not too late to turn that around. So you'll have an important part to play in as we move through now and trying to get people to give us a chance to participate in the things that we're trying to do. And really, we'll develop a track record to show that this isn't just busy work. And we're actually taking the information, doing things, and trying to really empower people each day to take ownership in what they do, remove some of the risk of providing good customer service, and really drive the innovation, the change from the customer service level up, as opposed to management types and political appointees down. And I think if we can achieve that sort of a culture, there's no end to the opportunity, the potential that the state has. There's some areas that will move faster than others, and that's okay. But our attitude on this is that when we see an area that's kind of like a fast runner, and they're ready and willing and able to innovate and move beyond that, Godspeed. We just let them go. And then we want to try and bring the support around the areas that maybe need a little bit more help in achieving the same such things. One other goal that I have, this is a longer term goal, but I want to start on it right away, just to kind of, you can put a little marker in this area, is I want to have every single person that comes into state government, whether you've been here for a short period of time or a long period of time, I want the people that are around you to have an idea of where you want to go in life, what you want to do, where you want to be 5 years from now or 10 years from now. And then for every single employee in state government, literally every single one, 48,000 people, each to have a specific personal development plan that the people that are responsible for their day-to-day management and supervision of that area, that's one of their responsibilities, to help everybody that works in their area and their team to achieve that, to take steps toward wherever they want to go. This will be a big change. It is an extra piece of work, if you will, but it's the sort of thing where I think that the motivation, the desire to be more, to do more, is going to be aided greatly by this type of an investment in people. So if we can start showing and demonstrating that sort of interest in the lives of the people that work for the state of Michigan, it will make a difference. It really will. And all this other work we're doing, we've got all these people signed up to be certified lean experts, and that's great. And the service and process optimization, change the management culture, and to really believe in and drive everything toward improving the measures and metrics. If we get that part right, we're taking interest in the people's lives that are working for the state of Michigan, that we really do take seriously where you want to be in 5 years or 10 years from now, and then take real steps to helping you get there. All this other stuff is going to happen. We'll still have to plan it, we'll have to work toward it. It's hard work. It'll all happen if we get this part of it right. I really, really believe that. And so thank you for your part in it. I know your job has gotten bigger and bigger. It'll get bigger still, although we are trying to bring more people in, more success. The way I view it is that years from now, when we look back on this good government team, we won't be able to do it here for residents. It'll be too big.